Hey everybody, and welcome back to our third session, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. But for everybody else, it is our second session. Yeah, I'm rocking a new internet connection this week. Hopefully, it stays stable during the recording. I was gonna try streaming this one live on Twitch, but I'm not trusting my internet too much right now to do that. You may notice that also Chris is missing for today. He may pop in. He's just a little late from his bus ride after work because the weather over in the UK is apparently terrible right now.
Yep.
It's pretty bad over here too. Here in Canada, we got our freezing rain constantly all day. Anyways, joining us as always, we have Alexi.
Hello.
And we have Mecca.
Hey.
We have Corey.
Hello.
And we have myself. A couple announcements. Starting February 13th is when we actually go on full-on streaming. So February 13th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time will be our first ever official live stream with our pirate campaign that starts that day called Beneath the Tide. And I am so excited for that. And we will be getting guests for that as well, but instead of what it used to be for the channel, guests will be people we've played with before, so I might try scooping up some of these people in the Mad Mage game to be guests in the pirate campaign every once in a while. But that's at 10 p.m., so I know some people might have issues playing at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah. And we have some other games that are being worked on for the channel. Looking to do at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays a Call of Cthulhu game. Because that's a system I need to get into and try. And then on Sundays, probably once a month, this Sunday thing will happen. Is a sort of game where the audience can interact with the players, and it takes place in a wizard's dream state, and the donations that come in affect what happens. So, for example, the party could be sailing a boat across an ocean to get somewhere, and out of nowhere, through donations, the boat could just vanish. Or they could be teleported into a volcano or 600 feet in the air, because it is a wizard's dreamscape and anything can happen, and I'm so excited for that one. Just so I can be a dickhead DM and say, oh, by the way, you guys suddenly just fall through a 600-foot hole in the floor that appeared. Great stuff. Probably a lot of PC dust in that one, and I'm excited about it. That's basically it for announcements. Mad Mage, this game will also be streamed too, and that is at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays. So I'm excited for that, and that'll take place the week after the 13th, or the same day. Who knows? Probably the same day. It makes more sense to do the same day. Probably do it the same day. Why not? Anyways, without further ado, let's dive back into Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and we'll do a little recap from our last episode, Putting in Polls. Worst title of all time. When we last left our heroes in Undermountain, they had quite the adventure. They scoured the halls, they nearly lost Mordai to a pissed-off troll, and they returned to the Yawning Portal Tavern to unload some supplies and buy some fun new toys, in which you all met Glenn, a strange merchant who resides in Waterdeep, and gave Mibby a strange deck of cards that has now permanently changed Mordai's hair color to neon pink. You ventured back down into the dungeon to continue your exploration, and discovered a strange room with a dead basilisk clutching a drift globe. As you proceeded through this room, you discovered a strange, glistening black statue, which in turn turned out to be a black pudding, which engaged your heroes and was quickly enlarged, accidentally, with Mibby's Wand of Wonder, which led to the death of Ravroth, who was unceremoniously and without dignity in his death, absorbed by the black pudding before it was killed. We left off with Ravroth's body oozing whatever remains of the black pudding had lingered, as the party stacked bits of rubble and broken statues over his corpse, forever marking the desecrated temple of this level of the dungeon as Ravroth's final resting place. All while having a lengthy debate on whether or not to rise Ravroth as a zombie under Mibby's control. And we'll pick up with you guys laying the final pieces of rubble and broken statues over Ravroth's corpse. So you're in the dungeon. Ravroth has just perished. Bits of black pudding are still like oozing out of his orifices. And yeah, maybe Mordai and Rogar, who's not here. Rogar's not here. So maybe in Mordai, you guys are piling some of the rubble and stones over Ravroth's body as you sort of look down at this, well, makeshift grave that doesn't look too good. It's covered in bits of black pudding ooze, which is seemingly starts to seep out underneath the stones. And it looks like something got squished in an oil slick.
I will prestidigitation it.
Okay.
Just to make it a little bit more presentable.
Okay. Before I proceed, who would like to control Rogar before Chris comes back? If he comes back.
I could control him.
Okay. And this is the session where Rogar dies.
Haha.
Alright, you should be able to see his character sheet.
I do.
Fantastic. So yeah, you prestidigitation away all the black pudding gunk. And yeah, it just looks like a body is the unfortunate victim of a cave-in at this point now.
Well, it's not the most dignified of deaths, but or dignified of graves, but it will have to do. Goodbye, Rogar. It's Rogar. No,
Raveroth.
mixed up already. God damn it. Goodbye, Raveroth. It's I haven't known you that long, but I hope you find peace in whatever afterlife you go to.
I'm sorry, Raveroth. I didn't mean to enlarge it. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Indy. We know you didn't mean to. Just need to be a little bit more careful with that new wand of yours.
But it was hilarious.
I did not know that it could do that.
Well, now we do, and we can take that into account moving forward. So, do you think we should head further in? There was that other corridor we hadn't been to.
I mean, we could, but I mean, we are now just 3. It was already hard enough with just the 3 of us. Maybe we should go back up to the yawning portal and see if maybe we can get some help.
Yeah. Yes, that might be a good idea. Yes, here. Good point.
What do you think, Rogar? Oh, I think a lot about that.
Oh man.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Okay, I guess it's the plan. We will go back up to the yawning portal.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. So
Mordai, are you okay?
I'm fine.
right. So as the 3 of you leave the corpse of your friend behind, you sort of start making your way down the tunnel you guys came from that led into all these strange rooms. And you're now in the tunnel where all the statues were before the doors with the Manticore Den. And as you're walking down this hall, you definitely know that it's been a few hours since you were down this hall originally. And it's a little different in this hall now. You hear what sounds like struggling sounds coming from down the hall towards the end, through the doors you guys entered. And it just sounds like 2 people saying, "No, no, no, cut his legs off, cut his toes off, I want to eat his toes. I want to eat all his toes, I want to eat him. Feed me his toes."
Oh, that does not sound kosher. We should probably go check that out.
Yes, probably a good idea.
Alright, so as you guys sort of approach, the sound of get louder, and you see these 2 goblins wearing like really ragged leathers and leather armor and just hide, and they're like poking this guy from the ceiling who's hanging from a rope, and they're just poking him with like spears, and one of them says, "No, Groin, you have to poke him in the eyes. I don't want him to see the carrion crawlers coming to eat him. I want it to be a surprise for him." And the other one's like, "Shut up, Pibble."
I want to use Scorching Ray.
On the 2 goblins?
On the 2 goblins, yes.
Okay.
Because fuck them.
Okay.
They're doing weird shit. Okay, so first one would be a 19.
Oh yeah.
Second one is a natural 1, so that misses. And then the other one is going to be the one next to it. And that will a 15.
Yeah.
All right, and then 2d6 fire per each one. 4 for the first one.
Okay.
9 for the second.
All right. So as the fire shoots out at them, you watch as the one named Pibble, who is trying to poke his eyes out, turns just as the flames engulf him and just reduce him into a charred black goblinoid skeleton, while the other is just severely burned and covered in burn scars, and he's laying on the ground screaming in agony as he's burning, just ah.
I hate goblins.
Yeah, and
Yes.
She will use. Yeah, she goes, Mordai, take care of this.
All right. I'll take care of it. I will try and end this quickly, and I will fire. I'll swipe my hand, launching 2 of the beams towards it, and fire
Alright.
Eldritch Blast.
yeah, he's just rolling around on the ground screaming in pain as he's burning.
Let's see. That's 14.
Oh, that misses. So that's sails. Actually, advantage because he's prone.
This is a range attack. Technically, I
that's
get
right.
disadvantage.
Yeah. So it just sails over him and slams into a wall.
All right. I'll try again. 12. Nope. Missed again.
Sails over again. He just constantly just screams in pain. Just ah.
I'm trying to end this quickly for you. You could at least do me the favor of making it easy. And I will turn my hand into a sword, go up, and just stab him.
Yeah, it kills him because he's prone and screaming and incapacitated currently. As you sort of walk up to him and just push it into his chest, so he just succumbs and is now just a smoldering pile of goblin flesh. And as you guys sort of look up, you see this bound and gagged halfling male hanging from the ceiling, and he's bound by thick rope, and he's just you can tell he's tied and he's been left as bait, probably for the carrion crawlers that the goblins mentioned. And yeah, he's just hanging there bound and gagged. And while he's bound and gagged, Corey, could you please describe what your new character looks like?
Hey.
All right, so his name is Levkin Underfoot. He is a 3'2". Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Hang on one second.
Yep.
Where did that go? Okay, so he's a 3'2" a halfling. In his early 20s, he has light brown, shaggy hair that comes down to about his shoulders. He has a really mean-looking scar across his right eye from a fight he was in from a few years, with shimmering blue eyes. His shirt is a rather ragged-looking thing from probably years of dungeon exploring and other activities that he's placed himself in over the years. He has dark brown pants, and he's wearing these really weird-looking boots and a dark blue bandana that is wrapped around his neck that is now also being used as a gag.
Yep, and that's what you guys see. And what weapons would they see on him?
So they would probably see a flail kind of just dangling off his right hip, and a couple of javelins poking out of a bag on the ground next to the burning corpses. That would be what Levkin that would be Levkin's gear, the rest of his gear.
And yeah, this is what you guys see. The goblins were poking this poor little halfling with their spears and trying to feed him to carrion crawlers.
You look like you need a drink, friend.
Levkin's just gonna be like,
Could you get him down more, Di? Because I am a little bit too short. She jumps up to show she can't reach.
Okay.
How high up is he?
He's hanging from the ceiling. The ceiling's about 30 feet up. I'd say he's about, and the rope's a good, 15 feet, so he's about 15 feet up.
Okay. Maybe, do you think you'd be able to catch him if he fell? Actually, no, why would I ask you? Rogar, how about you catch him if he falls?
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, man.
So
I
happy.
hope Chris watches this.
I love this so much right now.
I can't make my voice very deep, guys.
This is beautiful.
Unless you want me to mimic his accent too.
Yes, please.
Oh, I guess
Go for it.
I guess I could try.
Oh, man. Someone's gonna get offended.
I'm from Manchester. He'll go under him and
Oh, no.
hold his arms out to catch.
Alright, so yeah, Rogar just holds out his arms. His
and,
dragonborn arms.
Mordai will position himself right, look up at the rope, and then we'll use an Eldritch Blast to try and break it.
Yep. Just do an attack roll. Standard attack roll with the Eldritch Blast, yeah.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Levkin's just really got a terrified look on his face as these people are just scrambling around underneath him, trying to figure out what the hell they're doing.
I don't understand why
Don't move too much, or I may shoot you.
the only
And
way
that is not a threat. I am merely giving you a warning of something I do not wish to do. Alright, here we go.
I hate the fact that the only way I can do a Manchester accent is to say I'm from Manchester. That's it. That's the only phrase.
It's fantastic. And yeah, that 26 just disintegrates the rope, and you guys watch as this little halfling just falls 15 feet.
And Rogar will try to catch him.
Yeah, Rogar catches him. Really not much of an issue. It's a little halfling, and
Okay.
Rogar's pretty tall. And he just sort of catches him, just boom. And then, yeah, Rogar, you just sort of set the halfling down on the ground. He's still bound and gagged, though.
I will use my arm to cut the bounds and then pull the thing off of his mouth so he can talk.
Alright.
Yeah, and from the Lion King, Rogar has him up like this, and then slowly brings him down.
It's a halfling!
Fantastic. It's a halfling. Episode title.
There we go.
That was beautiful. Hey, Deathly!
Episode title, Manchester Halflings.
Once Levkin gets on the ground, he's gonna be like, "Hey, thanks, guys. My head really hurts now, though."
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So,
And
what happened to you?
You know, I don't really know. I was down here looking for treasure, and these two assholes. And he walks over and he kicks the one that's on the ground that Mordai killed. And he kicks him in the jaw. He's like, "Son of a bitch!" And he turns around and says, and he extends his hand towards Mordai. He's like, "Hi, I'm Levkin."
Pleasure to... back in my hand. Pleasure to meet you.
That voice is horrendous, and I love it.
I do. I love it.
And he turns and looks at me. He says, "Levkin, how are you?"
Well, you would actually be reaching down because she's 3 foot.
Like, yeah. Well, it'd be kind of equal.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I am maybe Sugar Skull Quasiver. It is a pleasure to meet you, Levkin.
It's you. Shake his hand.
And then he'll turn and look up at Rogar, and he's like, "Thank you for catching me. My name is Levkin."
Rogar.
He's from Manchester. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mordai.
Thank you for helping me out.
No problem.
I was
Down
really
here,
beginning to
yeah.
wonder. What was that?
Sorry, I was just wondering, are you down here on your own?
Yeah, I don't really trust very many people, so I figured I could come down here on my own. Apparently, that was a mistake.
It was.
We came down here with 4 people, and That hasn't turned out well.
And Levkin, actually, you would also have come down here to look for one of your friends, who I forgot to message you. Was a dwarf named Handy, and you came down here to look for him.
Oh shit! Yeah. So just out of curiosity, have you guys seen a dwarf named what the hell was his name? I always called him Handy. It's because he only had one hand.
Nope,
no,
no
we haven't
idea. Nope, never heard that name before in my life.
No, complete stranger to us. Have no idea who
Bro.
he could possibly be.
We're just like,
Well, if you guys see him, could you just like point him in my direction?
oh,
Sure.
yeah, we could do that. Yes.
Oh no! I just realized something, and it's great. But continue.
That means that's going to come up later.
That does not sound good.
I don't
Yes,
like when the DM says things like this.
I do.
So, you're down here on your own. That hasn't really panned out well. We were actually heading on our way back to the Yawning Portal because we were in need of some assistance. But if you're down here on your own and you're looking for help, and frankly, we're also looking for some help, maybe we could work together, work something out.
Yeah, I think you could be beneficial to me. I'm kind of a small guy, and you've got at least two larger individuals with you. Why not? What the hell?
Excellent.
Oh, for
sorry.
that drink, and maybe we'll like rummage around on her person and present Rave Roth's old flask. Here, it has whiskey in it. It's from our old companion.
Oh, thank you. And he'll just like chug it all in one go.
Well, you can't chug it all. It's alchemy flask.
Well,
Yeah, alchemy jug is just constantly. It's endless. Yeah.
yeah.
You
That
can try
is
chugging
all
it.
alcohol poisoning.
Are you gonna try to? Are you trying to chug the entire thing?
No, definitely not.
Okay,
No.
I was gonna say that's great.
For some reason in my mind, when she said flask, it looked like a flask.
No, it's the alchemy
but-
jug. Yeah.
Yeah. Levkin will finish up and he'll hand it back to her. He says, "Thank you."
No problem.
So, Levkin, what's if we're going to be working together, what kind of skills do you have? I noticed that you're equipped with a fair few weapons.
Oh, just a few things here and there. I've definitely been around the block a time or two in my time, and yeah. I know my way around some weapons.
So you're pretty good at battering things.
For the most part, yeah. If you need somebody bashed in the head, I can pretty much take care of that.
Or maybe bashed in the shins, but I see your point.
Hey, that is a little bit like heightist, racist. I'm not sure, Mordai, but not cool.
I'm sorry, maybe. I do apologize, Levkin.
Yeah, I can kneecap him and then smash him in the head.
That works. Okay, well, in that case, it's a pleasure to have you aboard. Alright, have you been in many areas around this? Whereabouts have you explored?
Not very many places. I got to the bottom of the portal of the well, and I was exploring around, and I came upon this half-naked man who was going on about some people with the dwarf zombie thing. So I thought that maybe that would have been a good place to start looking for Handy. Y'all wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Nope.
No clue.
Okay.
That means a half-naked man down here. Clearly, he's a lunatic.
And you two,
But-
yeah, and you two would know that the half-naked man is definitely,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely him.
The person whose name we cannot remember.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep, Harry is other half. That's all I remember.
There you
Yep.
go. So, And then as I was walking down this hallway with a lot of sand, I really hate sand. I was walking down the hallway when I came upon these two jerk-offs over here who told me that they had a nice stash of gold. So they were going to lead me back, and they said they were trapped down here and they could never leave. So they were going to give me the gold to go up and get them some supplies. I was just going to take it and run, but then they tied me up and strung me to the roof, and, well, that's where you found me.
All right, then. Okay.
Well,
Right, so if you haven't really explored much around here, then... And now we have a more rounded group again. Maybe... Where do you think we should go, maybe? Which direction?
I mean, we could go back up to the yawning portal if we wanted to, like, rest. I don't know how the rest of you are doing, but I'm doing kind of okay. Or we could, there was that room to the east, the hallway that, like, went down. We haven't checked that out yet.
Yes, that could be a good idea. I'm doing fine at the moment. The running with the pudding was a bit scrapey for me, but my armor managed to defend myself from most of its acid, so I didn't actually get hurt. Luckily.
Yeah, your armor is looking a little bit scuffed.
I don't actually know if my armor was protected by the armor of Agathis.
I don't know how that's ruled. About black puddings and because I know black puddings and other slimes dissolve armor and weapons. But I don't know if for ruling of armor of Agathis. So I would say armor of Agathis probably did protect you somewhat from the corrosive damage.
Okay. Yeah, so just yes, the armor of Agathis is alright, a little bit damaged, haven't got much longer on it, only lasts for about an hour, so probably only got like 40 minutes, if that, left. But in terms of my actual armor, it didn't seem to get as eaten away like Raveroth's did.
Well, Raveroth was in the black pudding for quite a while.
Mm.
Yeah, basically go on top of it and just like blow.
Unfortunately. So yeah, we could like explore more.
Alright. You okay with that? Sorry, I've forgotten your name already. Levkin!
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. Let's go, and hopefully we don't find any more trolls and puddings.
It's okay, because I have something for them.
Wand of Wonder.
I did not say that.
You also, since you are controlling Rogar right now, you'll remember that he has a drift globe as well.
Oh yeah, he does have
And
a
he has
globe,
his cloak
so-
of displacement, which is fun.
Yeah, he'll continue to use his drift globe like a few feet in front of the party.
Yep,
Just
so
float there.
15-foot radius of light, just...
All right.
Lev can look up at him. He's like, "Well, that's a nifty little trick."
Mm. So, where you guys headed?
I'm gonna need to make Chris like a box of flowers or something just to apologize.
That's okay. I'm sure he would understand.
I think we were heading towards like this hallway.
Yeah, so south of where we found the troll.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you guys, traverse through the Manticore den. Yeah, Lev, can you see a bunch of just 3 dead Manticores on the ground? And you guys
Somebody had fun.
are gonna... Alright, so let's just get some marching order. Who is gonna be taking the lead here?
Rogar.
Rogar. Who is behind
He is
Rogar?
the tankiest.
It's not
Yes.
the tank, he's a druid.
Druids can be
He's
tanky.
tank-
Druids can be super
Dude,
tanky.
I can.
He's got 44 hit points. I've got 19.
Alright, who's gonna take up behind Rogar?
I will take up behind Rogar.
Cool, the 2 little people are gonna be in the back. Alright, who's gonna
Yeah.
be behind Mordai? Oh, excuse me, behind Mordai.
I'll bring up the rear, so maybe you can go behind Mordai.
Cool.
All right,
can
I will be
back
behind Mordai.
maybe in there. All right, cool. Oh, I can't. So I was gonna say this earlier because I want this. If Mordai and maybe die, or not maybe, if Mordai and Rogar die, I want everyone. I'm just imagining a party of all small creatures. So like a goblin and a grung. Amazing. Anyways, so you guys come down this way, and you would see. Rogar would see this. Mordai possibly. You guys just see a stretch of hallway going like this into what appears to be an open room. And this hallway that continues to go south.
What do you see?
I can see a bit of an open room, and there's another hallway leading further south.
Do we want to inspect the room first?
I don't know. Why don't you go and check?
All right,
I'll be right behind you.
I will. I will go into the room.
All right, is he going in by himself, or is someone following him?
He's
I'll
trying to
follow
get
him.
people to go in with him. I'm not gonna just like flat out kill Chris's character.
Well, I think Mordai said he was going. Would
Yeah,
Phoebe and
Mordai
Lev,
will follow up behind.
and would Levkin follow as well?
Yes, Lipkin would follow.
All right, cool. So you guys enter this room, and immediately your senses are just overwhelmed by putrid rotting, almost similar to the troll smell, but stinkier. Yeah, this room reeks incredible. You guys see two 20-foot long, 5-foot wide stone tables that are flanked by stone benches. And you see that on the walls, iron rods that used to hold tapestries are bolted to the walls near the ceilings, and the tapestries have long since turned to dust, and the rods are just laying there bare. The room you guys are in, however, is covered in piles of rotting meat on the tables. And it's just full of rotting meat on these tables. So yeah, it's two 20-foot long stone tables piled high with rotting, decaying meats. And in the sand, you actually make up the footprints of the troll from earlier.
Oh, this is gross. I'm going to use prestidigitation like around us to make it smell a little bit better.
Yeah,
Like hydrangeas.
What do you make it smell like?
Hydrangeas.
Alright, so it smells like hydrangeas. It smells like someone threw a bunch of rotting meat on top of some hydrangeas.
I tried.
Well, at least it's better than just rotting meat.
It definitely smelled worse.
Well, it does not look like anybody is in here. It looks like just a bunch of meat.
But you would notice that the troll's footprints would go towards the tables, and then back out and back down the hallway from where it came.
So it's been in here, but these other two doorways, it hasn't gone down. So, northeast or south?
I think maybe south.
Okay.
You think we should go back through the hallway and just leave this room as is?
This just kind of looks like the troll den area, and he didn't have anything on him to begin with, remember?
That's true.
I don't like trolls.
I don't either. They stink.
I don't. They hurt. Just sort of wipes the scar, and there's just like scars on his face. Bloody nuisance there.
Alright, so you
Alright
guys
then.
going south? Same marching order?
Yes, I would assume so.
Fantastic. As a terrace comes out of the wall.
No.
No, that'd be great though. Woo! So same marching order. You guys would Rogar would see a hallway that there's a door at the end, and then another hall that goes a little path that goes north.
Should we check the door?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you head. Yeah, Rogar and yeah, whatever. In the marching order, Rogar, you'd be at the door first, followed by Mordai and everybody else gathered behind you at this door that is closed. And as you passed this hallway, the light in here would open up a bit more, and you'd see that there is a room in here as well. But you are all now standing in front of this door.
Yes.
So, what is the plan?
Rogar is going to try the door.
It is open, but it seems to be jamming on something.
He's going to put his shoulder into it and try to knock it down.
Strength check.
Alright. Strength. He's got a +2. Okay. 18 plus 2, 20.
Yeah, he hits the door and it's just splintered. It like doesn't splinter. It breaks off one of its hinges and just sort of like flops over. And as you guys look in the room, it appears to be another feast hall, like the one you guys were just in. However, there appeared to be a figure that was propped against the door. And as you sort of like look in the room, you see the maggot-eaten corpse of a female dwarf who is wearing tattered leather armor and a matching leather skull cap. In her one skeletal hand, she's holding a dagger, and in her other, you see an empty tin flagon. And on a bench in the room, you guys see a pack. And there is no food on these tables, but it is another feast hall.
Oh, this does not look good.
Can I inspect her body?
Yeah.
Because something don't sit right about a dwarf with a flagon and a dagger being pressed against the door. Right. Is that investigation?
Yep.
Okay. 15.
It seems like she probably came in here to drink, and she probably would have succumbed to her wounds from something previous.
Okay, so I can see wounds. I take the dagger, look it over.
It's just a standard dagger, yeah.
Keep it anyway, just in case.
Okay.
Should we go inside and look around a little bit?
Yes, maybe an idea to look at her pack. Grave robbing isn't particularly my thing, but she's not going to need it, and we could do with any supplies.
All right.
Ooh, grave robbing? I like that.
Not that I could carry any of it, of course.
And then Livkin will run up to the pack and just start rummaging through the pack.
All right. It is a burglar's pack. Complete except for a lantern and flasks of oil.
Oh, there's a lot of fun stuff in here.
Ooh. Cool.
Well, as long as it's useful.
And so Levkin will pick it up and will start carrying around the burglar's pack, sans, lantern, and oil.
Yep. All right. So you can add a burglar's pack to your inventory.
Right.
Is that all that appears to be in here?
Oh, that's all that appears to be in there, yeah. Just a dead dwarf woman who is heavily maggot devoured.
Oh, well, I mean, I know there are spells that allow you to speak to the dead and stuff like that, but I only have animate.
Fair enough.
So I guess onwards and upwards.
All right. So now what?
Do this hall.
Okay.
I think this hall, yeah, because this one kind of looks like it probably leads towards
All right.
the
So
dead end or something.
who's gonna make their way into that room first?
Rogar.
All right. So as Rogar enters, he would see. Oops. He would see. Boom, boom, boom. Another feast hall. 2 tables. No food on these ones either. The same sort of hanging tapestries. And under the table, you see one of the tables. You see a copper tankard that has one of those like hinged lids, and it's sort of like laying on the ground like it's been discarded.
Okay.
So that's really all that's in that room as well.
So he will pick that up and like see what the contents are inside.
Just dust.
Okay. Then he will just put it back because it looks kind of useless.
All right. So he just like he's like, meh, and just tosses it under the table again. All right.
Not much of use here. Let's go back.
All right. So where to now, guys?
I mean, I guess we kind of explored everything that like we could down in this area.
Yes, there were those. I know you said that it was mainly being used by the troll, but that feasting room before with all the rotted meat in it did have 2 other ways that we could go and have a look down, just to see if there was anything there. It didn't look like the troll had been through those directions, not judging by the footprints in the sand anyway.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we could do that.
I'll follow you.
Okay. Rogar, lead the way.
All right. So you guys find yourselves back in the rotting meat, smelly room. And yeah, the rotting meat's still there, still stinking.
So let's get out of here quickly.
Yes, let's try northwards.
North. Okay. Who's leading? Rogar again?
Yep. Always Rogar, because he is the tank.
Alright. So yeah, marching order is probably going to be the same, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys sort of just doop 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 doop. Make your way down here and you just see this. Almost like it's sort of been like caved in.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
Well, looks like there's only one way to go now.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we got the other way.
Yay! And you guys would see
Another cave in.
almost you see another cave in, but you see a door.
Oh. Do we want to go through the door?
Oh, why stop now?
The door you notice though, is a door made of green wood, and mounted on the front of the door is a cast iron carving of a smiling, bearded face. And it appears sinister in appearance.
Oh. I say, everybody, can we wait a minute? Let me try to see if this thing is magical, and I will sit down with my book and ritualistically cast detect magic for I think it's ritual 10 minutes.
Alright, so as you guys sort of just like wait there staring at this weird green door, 10 minutes or so pass, and the door appears harmless.
I mean, it seems harmless, so yes, I guess Rogar, can you try to open it?
He he opens the door without issue, and all you see behind that door is a 10-foot square room.
What a small room.
And there's nothing in it, it's just empty.
I don't
Can I wander into the room?
You can wander into the room.
Okay.
We'll wander in as well. Rogar is just going to be like outside, I guess.
Alright, so Mordai and maybe you guys cram yourselves into this 10-foot square room. And
I'll just start tapping at the walls.
nothing happens.
When he's knocking on the walls, do any of them like kind of sound hollow?
No. They're all sound like solid stone walls.
And my detect magic is still going.
Yep.
Mm.
You would detect a faint magical presence coming from Levkin's boots, though.
Oh, cool boots, Levkin.
Thank you.
They're all magical and stuff.
Would detect magic tell you what the...
It tells you what the school of magic is.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is it's a magic item.
Yeah, let me see if I can find out.
I'm going to be like, Mordai, can you stand back for a moment?
All right, I'll stand back.
Yes.
No, get out of the room, but like stand in the doorway.
This room, I feel like there should be more here, so I'm going to use acid splash against one of the walls, the one that's facing away from the door, and I want to see if it corrodes anything away.
Alright, so you like splash the wall in acid and some of the stone like melts a little bit, but that's all that happens.
I'm just going to keep doing that.
Yep, same,
Till I
Can I
get
have a-
somewhere.
same effect.
Can I have a look at that metal plaque on the door?
Yeah.
You said it looked like a face with a
It's
beard?
smiley, bearded face that appears sinister.
Maybe.
Yes.
Can you come out of the room for a second? I have an idea, but I don't want to get you caught up in it.
Oh, okay. I stop throwing acid at the wall and I step outside.
I'll step inside the room, and I will close the door behind me.
Alright. As you close,
Just
the door behind
smiling.
you feel this overwhelming sense of nothing happening.
Open the door again. Well, that was pointless.
What did you expect to happen?
Wait. If we close the door again and maybe we poke both of the eyes at the same time, maybe something will happen. I would like to investigate the door more thoroughly this time, but with my eyeballs to see if there are any mechanisms.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna close the door and just stay inside this room with the door closed.
Okay, I get a +8. Okay. That is 22.
Yeah, you examine it and it just appears like a standard door ornament.
God damn it. It's just a fucking door. It's so weird.
Mordai will open the door and go, yes, yeah, you're right, this is quite odd, but there's plenty of places to explore here, and I don't want to get too caught up with just a room.
I'm pretty sure this Mad Mage guy, he just thinks this is really funny because he knows that people would just think that, like everything in here has a meaning.
Yeah,
And when things don't, people will just stay here. Duh.
I mean, he is a mad mage, so maybe it's his goal in life to make other people go insane.
possibly.
Or he's like the other kind of a Mad Mage where he's like just real angry.
Alright. So
I guess there's nothing here.
nope.
Yes, let's not waste too much time on this door.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
I will. Guys, maybe we should just, like, trace our footsteps back and try and see if we can find any other places we have not explored yet.
You guys would remember that in that hallway where you guys saw Levkin and the statues, all those statues, there were doorways and hallways leading off in that hallway that you guys hadn't explored. There was about 2 doors you hadn't explored, 3 doors you haven't explored, and a couple hallways.
All right, if we make our way back there, have a look around those doors, maybe we can, maybe we could find something of use.
All right, and I will assume same marching order.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Until Chris gets on and tells me otherwise.
Like, yeah, don't kill my character. That was a southern accent. Somewhat. Alright, so you guys are right here, and you see as you come back into this hallway where you rescued Levkin, you see a door here. A door here. A door here. Come on, there we go. Door here. And you already went through this door. There's a hallway here. A hallway over
Maybe.
here. A hallway over here. And a door right here.
Maybe we'll try to open this door.
Alright, so maybe as you walk over to that door, I need to pull up my map to see what room that is. Oh, fantastic. Alright,
Is this one going to curse me as well?
No. As you sort of open this door, it goes... It opens with a creak. The room appears to be empty, but to the north of this room, you see a tunnel that slopes down.
Ooh.
Oh, guys, I found a tunnel. Maybe it goes deeper into the dungeon.
There's still some places to explore. Do we want to go down there?
No, fuck this floor. There's nothing here.
So yeah,
There's just black pudding and death.
Maybe is now in the lead. And everyone is just standing right here.
Maybe is going to fall back and be like, Rogar, you go first with your lantern light thing.
Okay, so what am I doing? Delete. So yeah, Rogar will be right here, followed behind by who? Same marching order, you guys? Mordai.
And then maybe, and then Levkin.
Alright, so you guys sort of see that. And yeah, you see this. Yeah, so yeah, it's just this like sloping tunnel that drops 20 feet and continues onwards if you choose to go down.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
So you all push forwards through this long, sloping tunnel that keeps going 20 feet down. And as you get to the bottom of the tunnel, Rogar and Mordai, you guys would see a small little room. Let me just see here. You see, a domed room that is about, 30 feet by 30 feet. It's 30 feet high in the middle. But the dome ceiling is about 15 feet high at the edges and then 30 feet in the middle. And the dome appears to be filled with a sizzling green liquid that defies gravity as it floats about 15 feet off the air.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I have a feeling.
In the middle of the room, facing north, you see an 8-foot-tall statue of a four-armed fish monster. And in its webbed hands, it's clutching a 1-foot square stone box with a lid and a keyhole.
I am going to once again ritualistically cast detect magic because I think it already wore off.
Okay.
I think it only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, up to 10 minutes.
You do not detect any magic.
There's acid floating on the ceiling and no magic involved somehow.
There's not like a reverse gravity on it or anything.
It does not say so in my notes.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
It's just living acid, guys. Okay, well, do you guys want me to try and open like the little...
It is held there by magic, but it's not telling me what school of magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to like try and like open the lock mechanism on that thing? Because you said there was a lock in the room, right?
Yeah,
Like
the statue's holding a 1-foot stone box, square box, and it has a lid with a keyhole.
Would you guys like me to try that?
Well, what do you plan to do?
I bring out my thieves' tools. I was built for this.
Okay.
This is how Bero taught me how to do it, and I will attempt to pick the lock.
Oh, right. As soon as you go to pick the lock, you guys start hearing a sizzling sound from above, and the acid falls and splashes across everyone in this room. And you're all going to take... There's no saving throw for this because it just drops from the ceiling. Where is my dice? TPK, right here.
I'm sorry, guys.
You guys
I
each
got us
take-
killed again.
You guys each take 9 points of acid damage.
Oh,
29.
okay. It's
That's not bad.
I will say, ow! Oh, fuck this lock, and I will continue to try and pick it.
Oh no. Okay, hold on a second.
It already fell, so I'm like, what's the worst that could happen?
And you guys watch as the acid starts to flood the room to a depth of 5 feet
Oh, I'm drowning.
and flows 40 feet out into the hall, leading back to where you came from.
Oh, we should probably swim out of here. I'm going to try and pick up the box and swim out.
Yeah, you can pick it up. And
Yeah.
as you guys are moving through the acid, I'll say a turn. As you guys like get out into the hallway again with the box, you're all each gonna take another hit of that acid damage as you get into the hallway. And as you guys do pour back out into the hallway, you watch as the acid sort of like dissolves into the floor, and you guys are standing now back in that sloping tunnel, just out of reach of the acid.
So another 9 damage.
Another 2d10. So 17 damage for all 3 of you.
I am unconscious.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck!
As you guys get into the tunnel, the last bit of acid like splashes up and knocks maybe unconscious, and she's still clutching that box that she took.
Oh, damn it, Nibby.
Just so I can get a track of everything for initiative and everything. Once I start pulling that up, hold on 1 second. All right, maybe you're unconscious. Never mind. Mordai, what you sitting at for HP?
I'm sitting at 9.
Oh Jesus, that acid could have killed everyone. I'm so excited. Levkin,
22.
sweet, and Rogar.
Rogar. Oh shit! I forgot to calculate his.
17
Give me a
and
second.
17 plus
9.
9.
Yeah, he's not dead, but
Yeah, no, he should be. Yeah,
See,
yeah, he's
44
at
minus 20.
18.
Yeah.
He's at
18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's everyone. All right, so you guys sort of like get back to the slopes tunnel as this acid like explodes over everything and like submerges Mibby, and as she crawls out of the acid back into the slope tunnel, you watch as she just goes unconscious with that box in her hand.
And
Rogar, you have healing magic. Can you get her up, please?
Yeah. And he like drags maybe farther away from the acid, and then he let me see. I'm sorry, Josh.
Before we do all of this, I forgot to do something. Mibby needs to make a. So Mibby's not unconscious right now, but she will be. I just forgot to do a check. Mibby needs to make a DC 20 athletics check.
Okay. Oh, please don't fuck me. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's 15. Yeah, just 15.
The box still is held tight in the statue's hands. As the acid just sort of splashes over everybody, and now you're back in the tunnel unconscious without the box. Yeah, my bad.
He said I took it though.
Yeah, my bad. I skipped something.
No. So yeah, Rogar will. Now I'm sad because that would have been worth it if I had gotten the box. Now it's not worth it.
The acid melted back into the acid vanished. It's no longer in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. it went to the
Rogar will
floor.
just healing word maybe at first level. He's like out of spell slots at this point.
Yep.
So it's 7 healing. So maybe he's back up.
I think he has a bonus to his healing as well.
Yeah, he rolled a 4 plus his 3, and then I don't know if he has a bonus to healing. Oh, he has damage resistance against acid, so actually he
Oh, that's
only
right.
took
Half of all that.
which I think was
44 minus 13.
Yeah, 44 minus 13, so he's at 31 health. He's
So
good.
he's doing way better than he was. All right. So maybe he's at what, 7?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, maybe as you come back to, you see Rogar like holding his hand over you, and you look back down in the tunnel in that room, and you watch as the acid just melts away into the holes in the floor and vanishes out of sight. No more acid.
Thank you, Rogar. And he says, "Don't mention it."
And maybe we'll say, Rogar, could you try to take that box while we're all out of the room since you don't seem to take that much damage?
Well, the acid is gone, isn't it?
Yeah, the acid's gone.
Like completely gone?
Completely gone. You guys would have been in this
Oh.
like waiting for about 5 minutes, and you'd watch as the acid just slowly seeped out of the room and down into the floor and through the floor and gone.
Oh, okay. Then maybe we'll try once again to take the box.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Athletics again.
Which die should I use? Please. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. Damn it. I keep fucking dropping it. Okay. That was 18.
You still can't pull it out. It's still wedged in there really tight.
Rogar, please help me. Rogar, like.
Is Rogar's helping you to pull it out? Maybe you could roll for advantage on pulling that out with your athletics. As Rogar's like holding on to you as you're pulling, he's gonna pull on you as you pull.
Okay, that's
Because this dinosaur's 8 feet tall, so you have to be like picked up to pull it out.
Okay. No, it's a 6.
With advantage?
Yeah. Or,
Yeah.
well, a 6 with the one I already rolled.
Oh.
Because the one I already rolled was an 18.
Yeah, so it's still like wedged in there pretty tight.
Rogar, could you just try? Rogar will now try by himself after putting Vivi down.
Okay.
This is gonna be the last time I make you guys do this, I'm sorry. Okay. Come on. Nope. 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 Oh, it's a 2.
Alright, yeah.
Plus 2 is 4.
Yep. Yeah. Goes to pull it out, doesn't budge. But you do still see that there is a lock to it.
Yes, maybe you don't have to pick it up and take it out. Maybe you can just pick it now.
But last time I tried to pick it, all the acid came down from the ceiling, and I'm just afraid that might happen again, but sure, I'll do it.
There's no acid up there now, so
So-
maybe you...
Mordai, can you give me a boost? I feel bad for, like, making Rogar lift me up. Oh, wait. No,
Yeah, sure. I'll come
you're
give you a
super-
boost.
I forgot you are super weak. Okay. I get back on Rogar's shoulder and try to pick this lock.
Alright.
And
Uh,
What is that going to be for Thieves' Tools? Dexterity?
yeah.
Okay, so my dex plus proficiency, which is plus 5. That is 18.
Your lockpick snaps in two.
Are you shitting me? It's an 18!
I know.
18! Not a 1! Justin!
I know.
Now I have no Thieves' Tools.
And then you watch as something like seems to push the broken lockpick out.
Cool. I have no Thieves' Tools anymore, guys.
I have an idea.
If you say you have knock at this very moment, I will kill you.
Let me double check. I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Oh, shit. I am so sorry. Maybe. With your Thieves' Tools in that DC, yeah, it is picked. I don't know why I read that wrong. Yeah, no, sorry.
I was getting so upset.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
18 and my lockpick snapped.
I read something about a key, and then I'm like, oh wait, you can open it with that. Yeah. So yeah, the box opens, and as you look in, maybe, you see the box's interior is lined with sheets of lead, which you assume would probably be put in there to thwart certain forms of divination magic. And inside the box, you see a dry, withered heart.
Oh, that's weird. Why did I even get hit by acid for this? It's a heart, guys. But I'm still
That is-
going to pick it up because it looks kind of cool.
You pick up the heart, and it's unnaturally cold, and you sense energy coming from the heart.
Okay. Do we want to get out of this, like, room, or do we think that the danger has passed? Because I can, like, identify this and see exactly what it is.
I think for the sake of safety, let us get out of the room for now.
I
And
second that
then-
motion.
Yes, find somewhere a bit more relaxed.
And Levkin's just going to run ahead of everybody back out into that hallway just so that way he doesn't get hurt anymore.
Okay.
See, he's got the right idea.
Yeah.
So are you guys going back into that sloped tunnel? Or
I
you're going back
guess.
out in the hallway?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think we're
I-
going back in the hallway.
Levkin's back out in the hallway. Like he just took off.
Alright, so you're back in the hallway. Did you take the heart with you, or did you leave it?
I took the heart with me.
Okay, so yeah, you're holding this withered heart in your hand.
Yeah, it seems cool.
Alright.
I am not afraid of awful. And I sit down and I say, this may take a minute.
And you're using detect magic?
No, I'm going to ritualistically cast Identify, which I believe is... I don't know how long it is to cast that. It's a ritual.
I think rituals usually take 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's 10 minutes, yeah.
Alrighty. So you guys are all sitting there in the sand, watching as Mibby holds his heart and just like focusing on it with her Identify.
Like with my pro like this, and I have one of my books open, and
Alright.
I'm slowly.
You feel a very strong sense of necrotic magic coming from the heart.
Oh,
And with your Identify spell, you learn that a creature that has a heart in its own body can attune to the withered heart as though it were a magic item. When it does so, the withered heart switches places with the attuned creature's living heart, which has the effect of killing the creature instantly. The creature's living heart then withers and dies, and it gains the same properties as the heart, allowing it to be passed on in the same way. And that is what you learn, Mibby.
so this heart, if I attune to it, it will kill me, but I will still have a beating heart. Like, will I become undead? Like that kind of a thing?
Kills the creature instantly. And the withered heart switches places with the attuned creature's living heart, and your living heart would then switch places and start withering and take on the same magical properties, so you would just be dead.
Oh. So, like, guys, do not attune to this. It will kill you instantly. It will switch places with your own heart. This is... We should probably take this up to Glenn. He seems like somebody who would think this is fun, but this is quite dangerous.
Yes, that does seem quite horrifying, frankly.
We could probably use it.
I wonder if we could find somebody who, like, maybe knows who this heart belongs to, because it's supposed to switch places and it will take on the same properties. So this heart obviously belonged to somebody before.
I was really
I
hoping
would-
somebody would attune to it.
I would say keep it for now. Keep it within that box.
Oh, the box is still like back in that room with the statue.
Oh no, because we couldn't get the box
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
could we? No.
Nope, couldn't get the box out. So I guess maybe, like, the owner of this heart might try to find it. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll keep hold of it for now. Just make sure that, at the very least, no one else makes the mistake of attuning to this thing.
Yeah. We should probably go back up to the yawning portal, like I said, because I know I'm running a little low on spells, and Drogar's used a lot today.
All right.
Maybe. What's your opinion on this, Levkin?
Well, I don't think that we should get rid of that heart just simply because we don't want it to fall in the wrong hands. And I've never met this Glenn person you're talking about. I'm guessing he's some kind of like a traveling merchant who comes in and out of the awning portal. But personally, I don't think we should get rid of it because, like I said, we don't know. We know what it'll do, but we don't want it to fall in the wrong hands. And yeah, it would be very, very bad.
Oh, hey,
Levkin, by the way, I have this really fun deck of cards. Do you want to pull one? It turned
No, thank you.
it turned Mordai's hair like a really cool pink color.
I like my hair the way it is. Thank you.
Do it.
Maybe later.
Ah,
But
rats. Okay.
if you want to go back up to the Yawning Portal, I'm more than willing to go. I need I need some to take a rest. I'm feeling very tired at the moment.
Yeah, I am like very close to dead, so we should probably go.
Okay. If we were to go, would we want to come back here tomorrow, or we only stumbled across this area? I mean, this isn't the Dungeon of Legend as such yet. So, would we want to continue this area, or would we want to move into the dungeon, the dungeon proper?
Maybe moving into the dungeon proper would be a good thing because that area has only had like bandits and goblins and trolls and 3 manticores and a black pudding.
And Lefkin just like looks up and says, "A black what?"
A black pudding. It like destroys people's armor from what I could see. And it like was on a statue, and then somehow it got bigger and it killed one of our allies.
You got somebody killed?
I did not mean to.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks. I guess. I don't know. I feel very bad about it, but I don't know if it was entirely my fault. Everybody was very close to the statue, and it was quite big to begin with. But I do feel bad. So yeah, we should go up to the Yawning Portal because I probably need to drink a lot.
It has been a long day. All right, so we head up to the portal.
All right, so you
have a
guys,
drink, take
yep.
rest, and then move to the dungeon proper
All right.
tomorrow.
All right. So you guys spend a good hour or so trekking back to where that trusty bucket is. You each pay the gold piece to get up. Rogar probably doesn't. But you guys get to the top of the Yawning Portal once more. It's bustling, and you see people looking at your group going, "Oh, where'd the Black Dragonborn go?"
He unfortunately fell victim to the dungeon.
And as you guys sort of hear this conversation happening, you see Durnan behind the counter just sort of like nod his head in approval that the guy that was using the alchemy jug in his tavern bit the dust.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right.
And you guys see these two people like exchanging gold, like they had placed a bet on who would be coming back and who wouldn't.
Oh, fuck you. Maybe we'll take out the alchemy flask, look the bartender right in the eye, and drink.
And he just looks at a sigh and just goes, whatever.
It's mayonnaise.
Is it mayonnaise?
No.
Okay.
It's straight up whiskey.
And yeah, you guys are now back in the Yawning Portal. You're all taking the night to recuperate and relax and just be like, yeah, that was close down there. We all almost died from acid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The series of Mibby continues to make bad decisions is very much holding true. I'm gonna laugh really hard, by the way, if it's like the alchemy jug is just like cursed and I die next, and then whoever picks it up dies
that'd be
next.
fantastic.
Whoever holds the alchemy jug must die.
All right. Well, I will drink a lot and then take a long walk and see if maybe I can find like a bookstore.
All right, so yeah, you head out into Waterdeep proper, and you can probably easily find a bookstore.
I would like to see if maybe I can like find some spells.
All right, yeah,
for
you
me.
you walk into the bookstore, and behind the counter, you see this grizzled old gnome with really large glasses that seem to like magnify his eyes like 10 times. They're just bulbous behind these glasses, and he's got a wiry like neon green mustache, and he's wearing a long flowy blue robe adorned in stars that appear to be shimmering on the robe, and he's like working behind the counter trying to stack a pile of books.
Okay, let me. For each level costs 50 gold. Okay, so I could maybe get like a second level necromancy spell.
Yep.
Let me. I'll. If anybody else wants to do something, I'm probably going to be looking at some spells here for a minute.
All right, yeah. So as maybe leaves the yawning portal to go to looking for a bookstore, Mordai and Levkin, what do you guys want to do? You guys are still both in the yawning portal right now.
Levkin's going to be looking for a place to buy healing potions because he, in his haste to go find his little dwarven friend, he completely and totally forgot about getting healing potions.
All right, sensing your want for healing potions, this man sort of walks up to you. He's like, "Hello,
Hi, who are you?
Glenn."
Oh, you're the famous Glenn I've heard so much about.
Yes.
What can I do for you? My name is Lipkin.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know who you are. I've just heard about you from these guys.
Levkin, Glenn is a merchant.
Oh,
He
okay.
seems to have an odd array of wares.
Thank you, Mordai.
Do you have any healing potions? Because I could use a few.
He like opens up the one like side of his coat, and you see it's just lined with healing potions.
Buying a couple may be a good idea, yes. How much are they?
25 gold pieces apiece.
And how many does he have?
From looking on his coat, it seems like he has 10.
Let's see.
Okay.
Lifkin will buy 5 for 125.
All right. So you buy 5 of these potions, and you watch as they are like, as he takes them off his coat and hands them to you, and he takes the gold from you. You watch as 5 more potions appear where those left.
I'll yeah. I will say to Glenn, Glenn, you say that these are 25 a potion.
Yep, and they're just standard potions of healing.
Okay. That would equate to about 4 potions for 100 gold. Considering that you've just managed to make 125 gold, if I throw, considering the amount of money you're making right now, if I throw 80 gold your way, would we be able to have 4 potions instead of 3? Get a bit of a discount because of how much we're buying from you.
He sort of looks at you and smiles and goes, "Yeah, sure, why not? You seem trustworthy."
Excellent. So 4 potions, and I will hand him 80 gold.
And he hands you 4 potions, and with that, he bows to the two of you and vanishes in a puff of pink smoke.
Well, that was theatrical.
Yes. I have no idea how he does that.
And
Weird
with
thing
that,
is, if you just say his name, he appears.
we'll go back to the bookstore.
All right. I am just looking for a spell I have heard about before. It is called Cause Fear.
Yeah.
And so I would need like the parchment to copy it down into my book and high quality ink. And for me, that would be about 25 gold because it's a first level necromancy spell.
Okay. He holds out his hand. It's like really grubby and stumpy.
Alrighty, maybe we'll hand him the 25 gold.
Okay. And he hands you your supplies.
Alright. And then she'll spend like the next, I think it's hour. Yeah, 1 hour for this spell to, after going back to the Yawning Portal to copy this down.
Alright, as you go back to the Yawning Portal, you find yourself a room and you just sit down and start studying the cause for your spell.
Yep. And she'll actually like buy a drink this time and throw another gold on the counter just to apologize for being shitty earlier.
Alright, he pushes you a very thick and viscous mug of some brown liquid.
Maybe we'll take it and pour it out somewhere and just accept her fate.
Okay.
With that.
As Maybe walks past, Mordai will quickly grab her as well, pull out two of the healing potions and say, maybe take these.
Oh, okay. Then she will take them.
You have a habit of wandering into trouble, so it'd be helpful if you can heal yourself a little bit if worse comes to worse.
Well, I have 5 now, so thank you.
Fair enough. You're welcome.
I appreciate it, Mordai.
No problem.
Alright.
I'm going to go, and she like holds up her books and the parchment and the quill and all that. She goes, I'm going to go learn some more magic now.
All right. Good luck.
Alrighty.
Can Mordai just also spend a little bit of time practicing and playing the wooden flute that he got?
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. So he's just going to play that for a little bit.
Alright, so you find somewhere quiet and you sit down and you just start playing the wooden flute that you found.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and what's Levkin gonna do before you get, and what's Levkin and Rogar gonna do before you guys all lay down for the night and head back down into the dungeon?
Levkin is going to he's going to sit down and kind of study his boots some more.
Okay.
Just to kind of see if what their limitations are and just how much how they affect him, if you will.
You would learn that to activate the magical capabilities of the boots, you need to click your heels together. And upon doing so, you would double your movement speed.
Awesome.
Which currently your movement speed is 35 because of your class. So doubling your movement speed, I think you're moving, while you click the heels, it would go to
It'd be 70.
It'd be 70.
Yeah, it'd be 70.
And that lasts for a total of 10 minutes. You can tap your heels again, and that counter will pause, but you will lose your bonus to your movement, so it'll go back down to 35. And once the total reaches 10 minutes, you cannot use the boots again until a new dawn, till the next day.
Awesome.
And those were the boots of speed.
And
Okay.
All right, and what would Rogar be doing?
Rogar's just gonna drink and
Okay.
be grumpy, and then take a long rest.
Drunk and be grumpy. All
Yep.
right. Since you also lay down for the night, having studied your new toys and spells and boots, you all wake up the next morning in the tavern by the Yawning Portal well, and you all have the benefits of a long rest now. You'll be back to full health.
Woo!
All spell slots,
Yay.
Back to
everything
19
else
health.
rectified. So Rogar's at 44. Levkin, what are you at now?
48.
48. And Mordai, you'll be at 20-something? 30-something?
35.
35. Cool. So you guys are all now standing back at the entrance to the dungeon.
Alright.
And it is
Yep.
next morning. And the Wand of Wonders charges are refilled.
Oh yeah, let me roll for that too. Wand of Wonder. That is 1d1 plus 1, or 1d6 plus 1, and I rolled a 6.
So
Does
full
it?
charges.
Yeah, it has 7 charges, but it doesn't say if, like, it starts out with 7 charges, but I don't know if that um changes if you roll higher than that.
Wait, I'm not sure. I always thought it was just a max 7.
Because I had 5 charges on it, and it doesn't say if it's max 7 charges. It just says it holds 7 or has 7 charges.
If I recall correctly, an item that usually says it has so many charges, that's usually its maximum.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'd say you're back at
Going up
7
to that.
charges for the Wand of Wonder.
Because I can't imagine having 12 charges on this thing and using them all in a day.
Kill 12 more PCs.
Let's go.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? Back down into the dungeon?
Back down into the dungeon.
Fantastic.
So we're moving into the dungeon proper now.
Are you?
That's what we talked
Instead
about
of
yesterday.
instead of like the secret entrance we went through.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna go back. You're gonna explore the dungeon now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me just get that all started for myself. Get
All right,
the
I'll be right
proper
back. Then.
placement
I need to
right.
use the restroom.
Okay. Cool. I'm so excited. Back now into the dungeon. Marching order. What do you guys think?
I think, unless there are any objections, we'll probably stick to what we had before.
I assume
Yeah.
that is what you'll do. Cool.
Rogar, Mordai, maybe, and Levkin.
Alright. Now wait for... yeah, so you just walk down this passage full of sand. There's lots of sand. And you see... Yep, you will see... Excellent! You'll see this entire room because of dark vision and the light from the drift globe. Boop. And boop. And then... Yep, that's the room. What room is that? 2A. Cool. So, as you guys sort of like move down this hallway, you guys see, hold on. Yeah. You guys see this 20-foot wide hallway, with stairs that descend 10 feet into a room that is lined with pillars. And you see the similar staircase descend into the room from 10-foot wide tunnels heading north, west, and south. So yeah, that is what you see. So just to reiterate, you guys are in a 20-foot wide hall. At the end of the hall, stairs descend 10 feet to a room lined with pillars, and you notice that similar staircases descend into the room from 10-foot wide tunnels leading north, west, and south. And in that room that's descended, you see that every 10-foot section of the wall has a 9-foot high, 4-foot wide, 3-inch deep door-shaped recess, containing a bas relief carving of a demon. And each relief is a different demon, and those demons appear to be from the east to the west is a Baelor, a Balgrura, a Chasme, a Dretch, a Glabrizu, a Garistro, and a Hezru. The south wall from west to east, you see a Marilith, an Alfeshni, a Quasit, a Shadow Demon, a Vrock, and a Yoklol. And yes, that is what you see, my friends. is a room with those strange pillars. Or
And those
base reliefs,
demon
I mean, my
things.
bad.
And so they're reliefs. They're like carved into the wall.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's
that
a
is-
little bit
And that's
creepy,
what you see
even
in the
for
hallway you
me.
guys are standing in, are these demon stat reliefs carved into the walls on either side of this hallway you guys are standing in.
Well,
this is kind of cozy.
it is. I mean, which way would you guys want to go? I mean, like, we already kind of went north because that was the other route that we took. Like the long route and all that with the trolls. And so do we want
No,
to go another way?
No, we have a staircase leading down, and then we have 3 staircases from there. One leading north, one leading west, and one leading south.
That's what
So
I'm
we
trying
have
to say. Is like
north one.
the north one we've kind of already
Oh no, you
been
guys
up
went
to the
back to
north.
the start of the dungeon and went down a different path. So you guys are going away you haven't been yet at all.
No, but the area we were in before, like we had gone north of this point.
Oh,
That's
yes,
kind of what
yes.
Nibia is saying,
Oh,
is
okay,
that
yeah.
we've come from the north already.
Yes, you have.
Like that secret passage was all, like to the north, so maybe we should go another direction.
It could lead to another area, but you're right, it could end up just going back around on itself. Shall we go the complete opposite direction and head south?
I'm down for that. What about you, Levkin?
Why not? Might be fun.
What about you, Rogar? Take that as a yes.
Yes. So what are you guys doing?
We are going to the south.
To the south. Cool. So you're going down into that room? Like yeah, to go down south you have to go in here, yeah. So as you guys sort of like
Yep.
Is it still the same turn order or marching order?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep.
So as
Yep.
Rogar, Mordai, Mibby and Levkin are like on the stairs going down into the room. As you guys sort of walk in, you guys watch as one second. You guys hear footsteps, but you don't see anything as you step down into this room. Like footsteps running away down the southern tunnel.
Who had the pocket sand?
Pocket sand?
Remember we were in that one room with like the sand?
Yeah. There's sand everywhere. So you.
Oh wait, but I have a little bag of sand, so I will like throw up the little bag of sand to see if like if I can see anything move.
Oh, you don't see anything
as it falls down.
Nope. The sound you got was that the two things had run away down the southern tunnel.
Okay, then I do not have a little bag of sand anymore.
Okay.
But you could probably refill it.
And you guys would see a scattering of pillars in this room. And on the northernmost pillar, you guys see the skeleton of a giant constrictor snake coiled up the top half of it. And on the southeast wall, you guys see words that are carved in common on the southeast wall that say, "Certain death, this way," with an arrow pointing toward the southern tunnel.
I bet that is a lie. There is certain death in all directions.
It would be the one that we bloody chose to go down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, where's your sense of adventure?
So back with our dead friend at this point, but we're down here.
I like to think that Raveroth would be of the same mindset because, he liked to fight things. And he took chances.
Rayroth sounds like a cool guy.
He was. He was very cool.
Bit closed off, but an interesting person.
Yeah.
Well, in my experiences, most Dragonborn are closed off. They're not a talkative bunch.
What do you make of that, Rogar?
Fuck you guys. Well, I think it's kind of foolish to go down a path that says certain death, but if you guys all say you want to go down there, then fine.
I'm not sorry.
So, what is the plan, my friends?
To go to the south.
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep following.
I
the
think
plan.
all present party members are like, yeah, let's go. And Chris is just gonna have to deal.
Yep. Alright, so you guys see this tunnel. A narrow tunnel that goes like this. And it's still a long tunnel of just sand. And it would take you guys about a few minutes, like about 5 or so minutes to walk down this tunnel, I would imagine. So plenty of time for conversation as you make your way down.
What do you think we're going to find down here? I mean, there's many stories about the dungeons of the Mad Mage, but I mean, what? Like,
Well,
what is actually down here?
Judging from the sign, I would put money on certain death.
Well, let's see. It could be like another black pudding type thing, or it could be a dragon, or. But if it's a dragon, dragons usually have, like treasure.
Also, the
My-
thing is now. Sorry, go on, Mibby.
Well, I was just going to say my whole thing is, right, like if somebody takes the effort to etch into the wall like certain death, that means that there might be something cool down here.
Yeah, something cool that's going to kill us.
Thing is that certain death implies that anyone who goes down here dies, and whoever went down here had to come back up from here to write that it was certain death. Therefore, it cannot be certain death because they did not die.
Pedantic, but I like it.
And as continue. My bad.
Well, the only way that would seem logical, except that the Mad Mage could have, written it himself.
I feel like the Mad Mage would have better handwriting than this. I mean, if he was like, like a wizard, like me, we have to write a lot, so he would probably have better handwriting than that.
And as you guys sort of make your way to the end of this tunnel, you guys see a dead goblin lying on the floor that appears to have its skull caved in. And you also see 3 pickaxes and 2 shovels that rest atop a pile of rubble at the mouth of a 5-foot wide and 5-foot high tunnel that seems to meander through collapsed stone. So yeah, this tunnel that's ahead of you guys is 5 feet wide and 5 feet tall.
Oh, well, I think most of us are fine, but Rogar...
Yeah.
Rogar goes, I got it. And he is going... Oh god, what can he transform into right now? And let me check Druid.
I mean, can he just squeeze through?
No,
Well,
there's no way.
No, he can't. There's no way he would be able to squeeze through.
But with his armor and everything, he's just
He's a
way
druid,
too big.
he's just wearing like little bits of leather. But yeah, he still would have issues getting through.
Okay. I'm gonna look up some beasts that he can turn into real quick, just so I can switch him to something. Okay. Beast. Oh, come on. Thank you.
I just realized that had Ravroth survived and we went down here, Ravroth would be screwed.
He is going
Yeah.
to... He is going... Do you think he's probably seen like an ostrich before?
An ostrich?
Yeah, because
Would
he
an
can
ostrich be
turn
able to
into.
fit down there?
It's like a war ostrich.
Ostriches are pretty big.
Oh, never mind. It's large. Never mind. Shit. And crocodiles are pretty wide.
He could just turn into something small and then like hop a ride on one of us.
Like a lemur or something.
Like he would have gained a new beast shape when he saw the giant centipedes come out of the basilisk.
Now, would he? Because I think giant centipedes are more than just. Are they? Let me see. He'll just turn into. He'll turn into a swamp adder snake.
Alright, so you guys watch this, he just sort of like shrinks down into the size of a small swamp adder.
And
And
then
he's-
he's like, that is so cool.
And he slithers through the tunnel. And the rest of you follow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Mibby and Levkin, you guys get through the tunnel pretty easily. You guys are pretty small. Mordai, it's a little bit of a struggle for you. Because you're probably taller than 5 feet.
Yes, but not by much.
But so you can sort of like crouch and get through.
Mm.
And as you guys sort of approach the end of the tunnel, you guys appear in another little room, because there's a lot of rooms in this level. And this is the room you guys appear in. As you come exit of the tunnel, Rogar still in snake shape. You all would boop, boop, and boop. You guys see a pile of stone debris at the north end of this partially collapsed hall. And in the stone debris, you guys see a headless stone statue of a nude woman.
Oh, I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay,
Before we.
you do so.
I almost forgot to do that.
And you would also
And my
see
AC would have been horrible.
there is a set of double doors to the east and a single door to the west.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Where do you think-
there's a pile of rubble scattered around that statue.
Okay. Where do you guys think we should go?
Is Rogar still snake?
Yes.
Okay.
How high is this room?
The room is 20 feet high.
Okay, so if Rogar wants to turn back, he'd fit. Okay, good to know.
Yes, but he can stay a snake for like 2 hours, so he's going to do that for right now, just in case we get into another tunnel.
All right. Can I go and clear away some of that rubble? See if I can get a.
Yeah.
Because that statue is partially buried in.
All right. Yeah. So,
um,
Mara, you go over to clear the rubble. You take about a good 30 minutes to clear some of the rubble, and as you do dig through the rubble, you find the statue's head, which resembles the head of a cobra with its fangs bared.
Whoa! Oh, that's
Oh,
horrifying. That is.
do I recognize what kind of creature that is?
It doesn't look familiar. It has the body of a nude woman with a cobra head.
Well, I didn't know like if I had read about Yuan-Ti or something.
Give me a history
Well.
check.
Okay. History. That's +5. Oh, I missed that. God damn it. Keep missing everything completely. 20.
You definitely know what a Yuan-Ti is.
Okay. Maybe it's like, oh, that might be a Yuan-Ti or something.
Okay.
They're like
Mordai's
snake people.
Yeah, that seems to fit this. Mordai's going to prop the statue up,
Yep.
take the head, and just be like, all right, so let's see what they look like complete. And then just sort of pop that onto the statue, sit on there.
Yeah, nothing.
That was probably not a good idea.
Nothing happens.
Watch it come to life and attack us.
It's going to bite me.
Yeah, not a thing happens.
Okay. It's just a completed snakehead nude woman.
Yep.
Mordai's just going to look at her and be like, okay, so this is what a onesie looks like. Interesting.
Well, like, I think that some of them look like different. It really depends,
Oh, okay.
if I remember correctly.
I wonder if it's a hint to what may be down this pathway.
Then maybe it's a good thing that Rogar is a snake.
Maybe it is, actually. That's a good point.
And he just goes,
Hmm.
do
So
we
we
want
have
to try the double doors or the single door?
I'm going to vote for double door.
I
I'm
want to
going
go.
with double door.
Yeah, I want to try both of them eventually, but yeah, like let's go double door first.
right. So as you
I
guys-
guess I will push it open. More dikes. If it's not locked, you should try and push it open. But if it is locked, then yeah.
Mordai will go over towards the door and he'll push it open if it can be.
it opens. And you see a hallway that goes this way. And a hallway that goes this way. Yes, the hallway that goes to the south. And a hallway that seems to go to the east for a bit before going north again.
Okay, 2 hallways.
Huh. Do we want to try the single door, like just in case it's just a room
Yes, good idea.
before we try down one of the hallways? Okay, I will push open the double door or the single door if I
Alright, you
can.
push open the single door and you see a hallway to the west that ends in another door.
Okay.
That door, like you said, in case it's just a room.
Well, yeah, maybe that would be a good idea.
We can always backtrack.
Yes. Do you want to open it, Miri, or would you rather I head in first?
I should probably open it because if I get hit by like anything, I will probably just die.
Yes, that is the concern.
Okay.
So Mordai will go through the hallway and then open the other door.
You
And
see
maybe we'll
that,
be right
and
behind
you
him.
see a hallway that goes to the north.
More bloody hallways!
There are so many goddamn hallways.
If I walk in, can I get a good idea of how far these hallways go?
This hallway appears to go just for 30 feet before curving off to the left. And the other hallway is just a dead end.
All right.
So yeah, this one is a dead end. This one is the one that goes 30 feet.
Alright, let's have a look around this way then.
All right.
So as you step into this room, Mordai and Mibby and everyone else. Boop. Let me just pull it up. You guys see in the south wall there is an alcove which appear to be moldy bones stuffed inside, and hanging from rusty manacles on the back wall of an alcove to the east you see a tiefling skeleton missing its legs, and written on the wall above the skeleton in dried blood just appear to be some random jumble of words, unless someone in this group knows Infernal.
As a tiefling, I know Infernal.
That is correct. I forgot you were a tiefling for a second. All you see written above the skeleton in blood in Infernal is "Talk to me."
Oh, I don't want to do this, maybe.
It's okay. Close your eyes. Poor Morandolus. She like walks up to this.
Careful, the blood above it, the writing is infernal. It says talk to me. I'm a little concerned.
Oh, I wish I had that capability. But yes, I will go up to the
the skeleton and I will be like, "Hello.
No answer.
I hope I don't need to use a spell
Yeah, no
to
answer.
talk to you."
Yep, no answer.
Well, shit.
I look towards it and I go, greetings, and I say it in Infernal.
There is no answer back. It is just hanging there.
Right. Oh,
I mean, there are spells where you can. There are spells that I kind of know of where you can like talk to the dead, but that's not. I don't think I have the capability to do that.
Mordai will inch closer and just, I don't know, grab part of the skeleton, like put his hand on its shoulder, just give it a little shake.
Oh,
Nothing-
Mordai tiefling! I know
Nothing
him so
happens.
well.
Levkin, getting kind of anxious, just walks up and kicks the skeleton and says, "Hey, asshole!"
Nothing.
He's very dead. So we should probably like go somewhere else because I can't really think of like how we would talk to him.
Did you say he was missing a leg?
Missing both of his legs.
And that there was an alcove with bones in it?
Yep.
Can I look over those bones and see what kind of bones?
They just appear to be an assortment of humanoid bones.
They're just a random assortment of bones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, well, yes, he doesn't look like he's going to be speaking anytime soon. So, let's just press onward. And... Oh, I don't really want to keep looking at it, to be honest. Looking at something and realizing, oh, that's supposed to be inside me.
Oh, I mean, it's not your skeleton, somebody else's.
I know, but it's still off-putting.
I could see how that could be off-putting. Yeah, let's go explore more.
All right then,
Okay. Which way?
head towards that door.
All right. You may certainly do that. Are you doing that?
Yep.
All
Opening it.
right. So as you push open that door, you see a room like this, and a hallway that goes like this. And in this room, you see two stone pillars with a 10-foot wide arch between them support the 20-foot high ceiling. Near the base of each pillar, you see.
Oh no, he's cutting out.
Oh shit!
Yep.
No.
Mhm.
Can you guys hear me now?
Rip Justin.
Anything? Hello.
Oh,
Oh no.
Justin, you there?
Yes. Hello. I'm waving at you guys, and I'm not getting a response. Oh no.
okay, there you are.
Okay,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
weird.
It's
Okay.
My connection was like fine. Okay, whatever. So yeah, in this room you guys see two stone pillars with a 10-foot wide arch between them that support a 20-foot high ceiling. And near the base of each pillar are the skeletal remains of two orcs.
All right. How large is the ceiling again? Because
20
you kind
foot
of
high.
cut out.
It's 20 foot high,
Okay,
and the
20 foot.
two stone pillars, 10-foot wide arch between them.
Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do with this? Because it's a little creepy.
I would rather just carry on and just sort of ignore it.
Sounds good.
Alright, so just so you know, I'll draw something on the map. The first gate of the first pillar is right here. And the second one is right here.
Okay.
Oh no, that is incorrect. It is right down here.
Maybe like the heart might go here or something. I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws and trying to figure out where the hell this heart goes.
I think that heart might just be like a sort of cursed item. You know, someone comes along, they find it's magical, they try and connect with it, and then they die.
That could be it, but
Sounds to me like somebody's cruel intention of a practical joke.
Mm. But
Well,
then
yeah,
again, if
I
you wish
mean-
to just throw the heart near something, I'm not going to complain about it.
no, because like if it like has an importance later on, like maybe we find like an altar with a dead body, and it's like this heart belonged to this person, and
Maybe
plus
the
there
heart
might
belong-
and
Sorry,
plus there might be a place down here that can give us more answers.
maybe the heart belonged to one of these poor souls.
Maybe I'll like hold the heart out near each of the skeletons and see if they react.
No effect.
Okay, I put it back in my backpack, where it makes an awful squelching sound.
Okay.
That
So-
sounds yummy.
You're a strange one, Livkin.
That is a strange thing for a halfling to say, yeah.
It was sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because for a moment there, you kind of sounded like our old companion. He liked to eat all things.
That's weird.
All
Yes, boss.
things.
Anyway, moving away from that strange subject.
If we open the door to the north, and there is another hallway.
Yes. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's go
What?
walk north and open it.
What is behind door number 7?
But it's free. There's so many doors and hallways.
Hallway.
You guys see another little hallway.
Hellway.
The hallways are getting smaller, though. That might mean we are onto something.
Go up towards this door. And open it.
All right. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
You see, I'm kidding. You
Ah,
see,
no.
Another fucking hallway.
Hallway after frickin' hallway. Oh my god.
Look, we're looping around. Holy shit.
Yep.
Well, Rogar, at least we know, like, if this does loop around all the way, then you don't have to stay a snake while we, like, go explore that area. He just goes...
Yes, you see a long hallway with a path that curves to the east about 25, well not 25, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet in, another at 80 feet in, another at 100 feet in, and another at 120 feet in.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Quick fire. What's down this one?
As you race down this one, you see another hallway with a door.
God damn it!
Another hallway! Ugh!
Well, maybe we're finally getting to something cool.
This is it. This is how people keep dying. They just keep seeing hallways and they die of, I don't know, hallway-related death of somehow.
They just off themselves. They go, if I see another hallway, I'm putting my own sword through my throat. And then they see another hallway and they just go...
This is why it's the dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yes, 'cause this would drive anyone mad.
You wonder if he went mad just because he had to walk through so many damn hallways just to get to the bathroom?
So,
You're gonna open this door.
you're gonna open the door?
Yep.
It opens up into a room.
Another hallway.
Another hallway.
And in this room,
It's a room.
you see 9 goblins asleep on the floor, their weapons and shields in easy reach.
Okay. There are 9 goblins in the room down there.
Mordai,
Yes.
get out of the way. I have a way to deal with them.
All right, maybe. Show me what you've got.
Okay, so these are each 10 feet, so that would be 50 feet?
Yeah.
Like to here. I'm going to try and aim, 60 feet, and I think... Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna aim, right here towards the center, what I believe to be, kind of the center of the room,
Yeah.
in the middle of all these goblins, and I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck these goblins. Okay, spell save DC 16. That's a dex save.
Okay.
And then 8.
And they're all disadvantaged because they're sleeping. So that one got a 1. That one got an 8. That one got another 1. Are you kidding? That's 3 goblins that have failed. 4 goblins have failed. 5
That's
goblins
29
have failed.
fire damage.
6 goblins have failed.
That's 29 fire damage to anybody who fails.
So even the goblins that succeeded get incinerated. And,
Okay, I think it's clear of goblins
so
now.
all of these 9 goblins that were sleeping are incinerated and roasted in their sleep, and they're all dead.
Look, gnomes have a really bad track record with goblins. I can't help it.
My word, Mibby, have you ever heard of the word mercy?
Just a fireball
That was
down
a
the
mercy. They
hallway
died
just
quickly.
explodes, and the room is engulfed in flames with goblin parts getting raining out of the doorway into the hall.
Everybody
Well, that's
just
one way to deal with them.
everybody who's not near the room enough to see it just kind of sees maybe take her little crystal, and they see a little red bead go out of the crystal, and then they just see her face light up from a fire,
Yeah.
and she's like, cool.
And you guys hear the sound of a fire explosion in a contained room, just. And just for the sake of things.
Well. And Mordai, that is a mercy. They died quickly.
All right.
Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
So those 9
Mordai.
goblins were incinerated.
Sorry about that.
Mordai, it was a mercy. They died quickly. They did not even know that they were dead. They just didn't even wake up. They just died.
I know, it's just a little bit heartbreaking to think there was just a creature there sleeping, and then suddenly, poof, gone.
Have you ever lived around goblins? They are horrible, horrible creatures.
I'm not saying what you did was wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, chances are they would have attacked us. I'm just saying. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, it was. Okay, now we can loot the room if there's anything important that didn't get incinerated.
Oh, everything got incinerated.
If there were necklaces or any cool
No,
magic
just
items.
the goblins and their weapons and shields that were all incinerated in the fire.
Oh well, they had nothing anyways, so I would have just fireballed them for not having a thing.
Okay.
Well, all right then. Let's be honest. We saved them from the curse of all these hallways.
Exactly. And let's be honest now, all of you know you do not fuck with maybe Sugar Skull Quasiver.
All right, maybe calm down.
All right, Mordai, as you push forward,
I do love fire magic. I
you
cannot
see
help.
this,
Ooh.
and that is
It's another room full of goblins.
you see. Oh. Okay. In the middle of the room, you see a shattered statue, and you will see two bugbears trying to rebuild the statue. And as you sort of approach, they instantly look at you. And the statue looks like it appears has been broken into 17 fist-sized chunks of black stone. And yeah, these two bugbears sort of look at you, Mordai, and instantly lock eyes with you.
Calm down. We do not wish to antagonize. What are you trying to do?
They just sort of look at you, and they slowly step towards you, Mordai.
Back. Stay back now, or I will be forced to draw my weapon.
Yep, still moving forward.
So
Are
are
they
we
still
rolling
looking
for
for me?
initiative?
You are, everyone. For two bugbears. Or unless you want to run away, it's up to you guys.
No, I already killed all their goblin friends. They're not coming. They're not gonna get 9 goblins as reinforcement. It's just 2 bugbears.
All right, roll for initiative. Bugbear 1. Ooh, 18.
A 6
11.
and Rogar. A 16 for
Mordai
Rogar.
got a 16. Mordai got a 7.
Yep.
And what did Levkin get?
11.
All right, and bugbear number 2. Ooh, bugbear number 2 got a 4. So, as you're all just sort of chilling out in this room, Mordai was the one that walked in, so Mordai, you'd be standing. Oh, yeah, Mordai will be right about here. Everyone will be like this. And doop. And yeah, you sort of see these two just bugbears just sort of right here. And this one is just going to walk right up to you, Mordai. And it is going to...
Kiss me.
It is. No, it's going to hit you with its Morning Star.
I was actually going to be more frightened if it was.
Right? That would be horrifying. Just to have a bugbear be like.
Get away!
Okay, so that is a 7 to hit.
7 hit. No, that does not hit.
So Rogar.
Okay, Rogar is going to actually. Yeah. Rogar is gonna shimmy on up as a snake. So that's 30 feet. But he's small. I don't know if, like, because he's like a tiny creature, if he can, like, be between us.
Yeah, he can.
Okay, so Rogar is gonna shimmy up to the bugbear in his snake form, and he's just gonna bite it.
All right.
And that is that's a 20 to hit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, for sure.
A 20 to hit, and then it's a 1d1, so it's 1 piercing damage. And they must make a... This is a DC 11 saving throw or be poisoned, but I don't know what...
Probably Constitution.
Let me make sure. Yeah, it doesn't say.
All right, I'll just go con. And that is an 11.
So it makes it.
Okay. Anything else for Rogar then?
Then as a bonus action, he's gonna drop his snake form.
Yep. So snakes, and you see Rogar sort of reappear in the spot where the snake was, and take up quite an amount of space.
He like just kind of pushes over Mibby. I'll say Mibby probably goes prone because he just fucking knocked her over.
All right, Mibby is now prone, which is probably not a good thing for her.
No, it's probably not. But I figured I'd be fair.
Before the next bugbear, so it's okay. Levkin.
Levkin is going to move around the other side of Mordai here. Well, not into the wall, but standing next to Mordai, and he will. He will fling his flail
All right.
for a 20 to hit
Yes.
for 8 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you swing this flail from your halfling stature, and it just swings up and connects with the bugbear's groin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
We try to be peaceful.
Anything else for Lifkin?
Shit. Shit. I don't know if he gets. I don't think he gets a second attack.
You should actually. Let me just look here.
Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, because of my class.
Yep.
So I will bring my flail back, and I will swing it again.
Yep.
For a 10 to hit.
A 10? No, that misses. All right.
So probably just lands next to his foot or something.
Just whack into the stone floor. Mordai.
I will turn my arm into my blade, and then I will make. Oh crap! That actually takes my action to do.
Yep.
So yep, that will be my turn. Really, is just summoning my blade.
All right, Mibby. I think you're muted.
Y'all know what's gonna happen here, right?
Want to wonder.
Maybe is going to get up from prone,
Okay.
aim at this one that's far away from them,
Yep.
Thank God.
and she's going to use her Wand of Wonder.
Yep.
Of course.
And that is...
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Oh my god! What did you
Something
do?
bad happened.
What did you just do to us?
So, an animal appears in an unoccupied space near the target. The animal isn't under your control and acts as it normally would. Roll a 1d100 to determine which animal appears. So that's going to be a rat.
Okay.
A rat appears near the target.
All right,
it's not
here's the rat right here.
I'm glad it wasn't a rhinoceros that appeared or an elephant.
So you guys watch as maybe aims her wand at the other bugbear, and a rat just pops into existence beside it.
If I had just rolled one higher, I would have cast Lightning Bolt, and that would have been really cool. But no.
Yep, a rat was brought into existence beside the bugbear.
Yeah, no, anything I could do on my bonus action? Let me see.
Fantastic. So good.
I have nothing I can do on my bonus action.
So yeah,
Yep,
it's sort of
I'm
like
done.
you sort of see this rat fall out of the air and go. That's my rat squeak sounds. It was terrible, but yeah, that's what you get. That was so much better. All right, so
So if the rat wants to attack the bugbear, it does. If not, you control it. So
the rat's just gonna run away.
Oh, no, come back. You're supposed to be my warrior. Ah.
And then this bugbear is gonna move towards. It's gonna come over here.
I was really hoping it was going to be like the butterfly swarm.
Oh, it would have been fantastic. A rhino would have been great. An elephant in that room would have been fantastic. And yeah, the second bugbear is gonna walk right up to Levkin and swing its morning star at you for a 10 to hit.
That misses. Thank God.
Great, my bugbears are missing. Bugbear number 1 is gonna swing again at Mordai for a Fuck you. D20. That's a 7 again.
Nope.
So Rogar, D20. That D20 is grounded. So yeah, Rogar.
You go to dice jail.
Yep.
Okay. Rogar is going to. How high are the ceilings in here?
Doesn't say. So let's say, judging on the width of the room, 20 feet high.
Okay. Are they like 5 feet apart? Like they're within 5 feet of each other? The two bugbears?
Yeah.
Okay, then Rogar is going to use a moonbeam on them.
Oh.
So it's 11 radiant to both of them. Half, I think, if they take. Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. First one got a 16. Second one got a 8.
A 17 and an 8?
Yep.
Okay, first one succeeds, second one fails. I think it's half damage.
Yep. So 11 to the second one. So
Yeah, 5 to the first one, 11 to the second. And then when they start their turn there, they have to make another saving throw or take X amount of damage again.
Yep. So this moonbeam just. Levkin.
That was so cool, Rogar.
So Levkin is going to turn and pick up his flail.
Yep.
And he's going to swing it again
Yep.
for a 12 to hit.
Nope.
And he's going to swing it one more time for 21 to hit.
For sure. And which one are you attacking?
The second one. The one that's in front of me.
Okay.
For a...
Hold on.
It says 6 plus 8.
So yeah, don't count the 8. That's for the critical. So it's just 6.
Okay.
Just 6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you smack down with the flail and you knock some of its. You just hit it in the knee and you hear its knee go snap. Really audibly, its leg just snaps. Anything else for Levkin?
That'll be it for Levkin.
Alrighty, Mordai.
With blade in hand, he will attack the one that keeps trying to attack him.
Sounds good.
17 to hit.
Yep.
11 points of slashing.
Alright.
And second attack. 20 to hit. 7 points of slashing.
Fantastic. How does Mordai dispatch this bugbear?
As he attacks him, he'll first slash him across the chest, and then as it reels back, he'll grab hold of its shoulder. And goes, "I was trying to be nice," and stab him.
All right. So as it dies and falls to the floor, you see a creature. A creature appear where it died, and it is a tiny brain with 4 legs.
Oh no!
Not these damn things again. No.
I'm so happy.
Have I ever told you how much I hate you, Justin?
This is what it says in the Mad Mage adventure. It's not my fault.
No, I believe you. I believe you. I'm just letting you know, in this moment, I dislike you.
Okay.
You
I
can't
literally
blame us.
just saved Levkin, and now you're gonna kill him again.
I'm just waiting for your god, for what is his name, Pippin, to come up and be like, "Yo, what's up, guys? I see you're having another nice adventure."
Guess who's back?
So that thing needs
Guess
to roll
who's back?
initiative now.
Back again.
Oh!
Pippin's back.
For a 16 initiative.
Tell a friend.
Oh, shit.
I love it like about this, you guys. Alright, so...
Oh, anyone's
I understand
curious-
why you do. I love them too as a DM. I just hate them as a player.
So yeah, is this like... brain with legs appears in the same spot where the bugbear just falls to the ground dead. It is Mibby's turn.
It's Bibby's turn. Oh yeah, I need to mark off that I used my Wand of Wonder. And maybe just goes, this thing's not doing anything this time, so I will instead use, I don't like the look of that brain thing. So I am going to take out my little diamond and I hold it next to my crystal boards, and then from the diamond comes a orb and it launches itself towards the thingy.
Okay.
And that's a rack of 11 plus 19 to hit.
That hits.
Is his internet going again?
Rip.
Rip.
So it hit.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to be doing fire damage to it. And that is... Oh shit, I rolled really well. 6, a 5, and a 2, so that's 9, 11. 11 points of fire damage.
Yes, the Intellect Devourer is slammed by this, and it is still alive.
No, somebody kill it, it's super weird. And that is my turn.
Alright, and the first bugbear is going to swing at Mibby.
Okay. My bad.
And that is only a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, yeah, so it misses. You sort of like a duck from the swing. Roga. Oh. Yeah, so it's Rogar's turn.
Alright. Rogar will... Oh, did it start its turn in the Moonbeam?
Oh yeah, it would have. So yeah, it would have taken the Moonbeam damage.
Yeah, so make a con save for anything that started its turn there.
It got a 9.
Alright, and so that's a failure.
Yep.
It takes 13 radiant damage.
And the Intellect Devourer crumbles to dust.
Yay! Okay. You just watch as it goes explode because it's cool. He's going to keep up his moonbeam. And he's just going to use his scimitar on the other bugbear.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
8 slashing damage.
Oh. Reduces it to 1 hit point.
No! Okay, well, that's his turn.
Alright, so Levkin.
I'm gonna try and hit it with the flail again for 14 to hit,
That misses.
and we're gonna go one more time with it for a 10 to hit. God damn it!
Misses both. You swing both times, and it just sort of like blocks both with its Morning Star.
Shit.
Mordai.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack it again.
Okay.
So, longsword attack 1. 15.
Misses.
Does that hit?
Oh, it misses.
Okay, 15 misses. Next one. That's a 15 again.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, it swings. And it is
By the way,
sort of-
for anyone interested, as not like this, because of the shot recently, with Justin running it, where we also had to face Intellect Devourers. And now they're back.
Yep.
So good.
Just fun note: my character got killed by the damn things.
Yeah, Corey is our resident death member.
Corey. Poor guy who died 2 times in a row.
Yeah. So with that, it's Mibby.
It's back to maybe. All right, maybe we'll she will cast Chill Touch on it,
Okay.
and that is yeah. It's a 12.
This is.
Yep.
Is that Mibby's turn?
Yeah, she's just like, damn it.
And then moonbeam damage. That's sort of
Yep,
its turn.
Moonbeam.
It dies.
This is-
It dies. It has 1 HP.
Yeah.
So as you guys watch as this bugbear just disintegrates from the moonbeam, you watch as another intellect devourer crawls out of its mouth and onto the floor. It sort of looks at the 4 of you and lets out a loud scream, and that's where we'll end it for the week.
Wait,
gonna
doesn't it
die,
also take Moonbeam damage?
It does. So yeah, let's do that. Just see what happens. Moonbeam damage for the intellect devourer,
13.
and it rolls to see if it saves. Which,
So DC 14.
and it got a 11 plus. Is it Con or Dex?
It's Con, I believe.
Cool, that's a 12.
It should be con.
That is a 12. So as this
Let me make sure.
as this intellect devourer just like crawls out of the mouth of this bugbear and gets blasted by the moonbeam.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Yep, so it takes a full damage. Yep, so you guys watch as this like the mouth of the bugbear goes like slack as this intellect devourer crawls out covered in like blood and saliva. And it looks at the 4 of you and just lets out a scream, and that's where we'll end it for the week.
Woo!
Partly due to my internet issues, and yeah.
I'm having horde flashbacks at the moment.
The PTSD kicks in.
The PTSD.
That shit's real.
Tillery pops into the campaign. Well, you see here, these creatures are not good.
But yeah, as I am having internet issues right now, I'm gonna end it a bit early. See if I can sort of figure these out before I record the other campaign tonight, the finale. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this, for playing. I really wanted to get this stuff figured out because I just got new internet for this very reason, and it's still acting up. So yay me. So without further ado, we're just gonna go around and everyone will say goodbye. We'll say a couple things, and then we'll get out of here and leave everyone to their own devices. So as always, we have Lexi.
Hi. Yeah, watch the finale of the main campaign
Yeah.
because it will be cool.
And
Because Justin is an awesome DM.
yay, thank you. And it'll be depressing, and I'm gonna rip out people's hearts and stomp on them, and it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah, the best thing.
And as always, we have Mecca.
Hello. Yep, definitely go watch that. Also, Intellect Devourers can all go to hell.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're amazing if you're the DM.
Yes.
Yeah, need to go to hell.
Okay. And last but not least, we have Corey.
Yeah, so yeah, go watch the finale of Dark Devours. Jesus. Stop trying to kill me.
It's not just
Coming
his
for you.
fault. We walked into the room and Wizards of the Coast said that's what's gonna be here.
Yep. So, I'm Justin. I'm JW Ross on social media. And yeah.
Oh. Also, since Chris isn't here, I'll plug for him. Check out Loot the Room.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cool. Support our buddy.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check it out, guys. And as always, you can find people who have all social media and all the stuff you need to know down below. And once we start streaming, hopefully I won't have these internet issues because streaming is awesome. All right. Without further ado, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.